one of the gentlemen who'll be on the call Saturday night when Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury mix it up for a second time. Future Hall of Famer Andre Ward. Andre, you've made the incredible transition from fighting to broadcasting. Just give me a fan excitement level for when these guys finally touch gloves on Saturday.
Man, they're a few days away, and I'm excited because this is almost a guaranteed great fight. Like, you don't have to wonder about this one. And we have a sample size. We have the first fight to go on, and both guys left that fight dissatisfied, feeling like they got a raw deal. Deontay Wilder felt like it was a long count, and he feels like Tyson Fury should have been counted out. Tyson Fury said, dude, I took 2 of your best shots. I got up, and I'm still laughing at the end. I should have got the nod. So now, because they don't get along, they got to get it on, and there's unfinished business that will be handled Saturday night.
It feels almost unprecedented to see the Nevada State Commission, in response to them shoving each other on Wednesday, saying, we're not even going to let them go nose to nose. Do you feel like the beef is at that level between these two?
Personally, I don't, but I understand the decision. You know, Bob Bennett's not trying to let anything significant happen on his watch, from the camps, from the fighters, where, you know, fines have to be levied, somebody gets hurt. He doesn't want anybody to trip on his watch. He's got to do his job. I think Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder are smarter than that. They understand, you know, the power of promotion, and just that little shove at the press conference went viral. They understand that, and I think they had that in mind as they were, you know, promoting this fight. Now, the words that they spoke at the press conference, I feel were real. Mm-hmm. So I feel like the truth is somewhere in the middle. They don't hate each other, but they're not in love. It's a lot riding on this. It's fight week. In fight week, there's a lot of nerves that these guys are trying to manage and deal with, so sometimes you see the nervous energy come out.
I want to stay on that part about, you know, the truth coming out, because you've seen it from both sides. The fighters during fight week filling notebooks, are they telling the truth? And at the same time, us journalists trying to find out what be. From what you've heard from both fighters in the lead-in, is there anything that jumped out to you the most as a journalist, saying, I want to poke on that? What does that really mean?
I think one thing I've been mulling over, you know, the last week or so is just this weight gain from Tyson Fury. And even his mindset to want to toe the line and attack Deontay Wilder as opposed to boxing more. But then I started to watch the first fight over again, and I said, Tyson Fury actually toed the line a lot more in the first fight than we give him credit for. There were several times where that invisible line was there, and Deontay Wilder could not press forward. Fury gave him some resistance. Fury's best success in the first fight came when he attacked Deontay Wilder. He would have a perimeter game plan. He would get out the way and attack Wilder, and he was most successful when he did that. So this game plan is not entirely crazy to me, but at the end of the night, Tyson Fury is either going to be crazy or crazy as a fox. Well, one of the two.
Whether he rushes Wilder or goes 12 rounds, it's crazy dealing with a guy who has life-altering power like that and can end a fight at any time.
Let me say one more thing. People are saying that it's crazy for Fury to attack Wilder, but is there really a safe place in the ring against Deontay Wilder? Even if you try to box, which Fury did the first fight, was that really safe for him? You still got to dodge those big shots. You still got to try to get out the way with a guy who has an 83-inch reach. So there's really no safe place. So I'm not totally opposed to it. I just have concerns about the weight gain and the mass gain. That's my biggest concern.
We've talked a lot about the mindset, and so much because Tyson Fury is such a great quote, he sort of dominates the build-up to any fight. But from a Wilder point of view, from what we saw him in the ring in 2019, is he in a much better place mentally and physically than he was entering that first fight in your eyes?
I think so. I don't think that Wilder felt like he was going to get that much resistance from Tyson Fury. I mean, who would? And I told Fury to his face, I said, bro, I thought that was a money grab when I first saw that fight get made. I mean, coming off of what you came off of, you had 2 quick tune-up fights a month apart against guys we don't even know their names. Why would you jump in there with this guy? But I think Tyson Fury, he's got just enough crazy for him to make a move like that, even when his family said, dude, you're washed up, you're done, don't fight this guy. So I think Wilder kind of bought into that a little bit. He knows now who he's getting in the ring with, so Wilder's going to be a lot more dangerous. And Wilder's as dangerous as he's ever been, because the 2 fights since the first fight, he's done everything that he was supposed to do. He lived up to the reputation, so why wouldn't he be confident?
These two just seem to match so well together personally, on the microphone, inside the ring. They fill each other's...
Almost like it's scripted, right?
It's incredible.
Almost like it's scripted.
I mean, to try to commit to a game plan to beat Wilder, well, it certainly helps if you're 6'9" and you're Fury and you have next level speed. I mean, in the same regard in terms of his chin. What do you think ultimately will be the X factor, though? 14 months later from that incredible first fight, on who may end up taking control of this fight and looking like they have it theirs?
It's a lot of ifs. It's a lot of variables. Can make an argument for both guys. Can make a case for both guys. Both guys have some big ifs. If they do this, they can be successful. If they do that, they might lose. They might get caught. I've resolved within myself to present the facts, make my argument, make my case for both guys, and then to step back and let these guys be great. And they will be great, both of them together, Saturday night.
That's fair. And to close here, we're, of course, fired up for Wilder Fury 2, but if I get a chance to sit next to greatness and he's in this great a shape, I gotta poke the bear one more time and say, hey, there's that handsome gentleman Canelo out there who's flirting in your old division at 175, bro. Come on, you have thoughts.
I always have thoughts, but the key is not to act on those thoughts. That's the struggle, not to act on them. I'm content, man. I enjoy sitting in my suit and talking to guys like you, man.
You got some great votes for Fighter of the Decade. You went out on your own terms, and that is perfect. And we'll hear your voice, of course, Saturday night. Wilder Fury 2, the heavyweight rematch. Can't wait. Best of luck to you guys.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.